everyone. As you know, we are discussing sample question paper shared by Cbse, and this is the second video of this sample question paper. In first video, we had discussed section A and B, 12 and 7 questions, and in this video, we are going to start from section C, question number 20. In this 3 marks questions are given and total questions are 4. So first question of section C is plagiarism is a major problem in the world nowadays, and what do you mean by the plagiarism, and write any 2 steps to avoid plagiarism. So friends, this question is asked from the chapter 7. Chapter 7 is the cyber ethics, and here we need to explain the plagiarism and 2 steps like how we can avoid it. So first we need to understand the what is the plagiarism. When we use another person's words or ideas and try to pass them off as our own, like we are copying someone's information and we are not giving the credit to the author. We are telling that this work we have done, these are the our ideas. So this is called plagiarism. And how we can avoid, we need to tell 2 steps. So many steps can be properly quote and phrase and add your own examples. Means if you are copying the text from somewhere, then you need to give the credit to the author, the actual creator, who is the actual owner of the data or information. You need to mention over there that from where you have copied it, and you can add your own example as well, and always cite the sources. Means from where you have copied, you need to tell or mention there. Fine, move to the next question. The next question is the question number 21. Consider the URL https is given and then colon, this is double dot is called colon double slash, then www worldwideweb.shiksha.com, and answer the following questions. One URL is given to us and we have to answer these given questions. So this question is asked from the chapter 1. Chapter 1 is of URL. So here we need to tell in this question 3 answers we need to tell. First is the what does .com suggest. First question is the what does .com suggest. So this .com. So some abbreviations are given in the chapter 1. Some domains are given. .com is written, then it is used for commercial work, commercial forms. Like many more are given. .edu, .gov, .mil, .net, .org, .co, .tv. So you need to learn from chapter 1. Next question, B part. Which component identifies the type of protocol? Type of protocol, friends. So which type of protocol here is given? This is the HTTPS, and HTTPS stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. And last question, what is the significance of S in HTTPS? What its significance? It defines that website is secured for any type of transaction. There are 2 types of protocols you are getting nowadays. One is the HTTP and one is HTTPS. If you are making any transaction, then you need to check that the site is secured or not, or it is having the padlock sign or not. Fine, these are the 3 questions, and this question is asked from the chapter 1. URL, uniform resource locator, and in this type of server, address of the server and path of the file or this domain. This type of questions can be asked from the chapter 1. Then move to the next question. Write the equivalent inline CSS for the following HTML code. Fine friends, here HTML code is given and you need to tell that how you can write the equivalent inline CSS. As we had discussed earlier, CSS is the cascading style sheet, and there are 3 types of the CSS. One is the inline, second is the internal, third is the external. So how you can write? It is asked to use inline. Inline means we need to use the style as an attribute. So first we need to write the body here. We need to write the body, and then we need to use the style as an attribute. So here we'll write style is equal to And then what is done here? Busy color is equal to green. It means busy color attribute is used to change the background color. Here we need to write the background and background color, because we want to change the color. And which color value is written over there? Green. So here we will write the same value. Like this we need to write. So this is the HTML code and this is the CSS code. Which CSS? Inline CSS. Same is asked in next part. Image SRC. What is the name of the image? me.jpg is the extension. Height 20 and width 20. So for this also we need to write the code, inline code. So here also we how we can write this code. I'm writing it here. So how I can write? I can write it like img src and the name of the image and extension. Then need to write the style, because it's the inline. In inline, style is used as an attribute. Then properties like height should be given in pixel and width as well in pixel. So here we need to write height and width, and in pixel we need to write. This is the inline code for this HTML code. This HTML code can be written as like this in inline. So here you can check the difference. What is the difference? You need to use this height is equal to, height is the attribute and is equal to its value. So this is normal value is given in numeric, but here we need to write the style attribute, and in style attribute we need to write the property. Like this we need to write the property, and then no need to put equal to sign. Colon can be written and then numeric value in pixels. In the form of pixels we need to write the value, and again property and its value 30 pixel. Height is 20 pixel and width is the 30 pixel. Now move to the next question. One question is given in the OR. Question number 22. Write an external CSS code snippet to set all 4 margins of the body tag with 5 px each. 5 pixels. CSS code we have to write, and which CSS? External CSS code we need to write to set all 4 margins of the body tag, and 4 margins are same. And which can anyone tell that what 4 margins can be? Top margin, left margin, right margin and bottom margin. If you remember friends, in HTML we had used body tag and its attribute left margin and top margin. We had given some space. Like if we want to start text from here, then on top and on left side we can give some space. But in CSS we can give space on all 4 sides. Left, top, right and bottom. And here in this question we need to give space. How much space? 5 pixel. So for this, how we can write the code? First of all, again I am writing here the code. First of all, we need to write the selector, and how we can write the selector? What is the selector? We are giving the margin. So body is the selector, and then we need to write the curly braces and then margin. And margin, which margin? Top margin, then colon 5px, and then again margin. Which margin it is? Right. And how much right margin? 5px, again semicolon, left margin, and the value is given same 5px, and last margin is the which margin? Last margin is the bottom margin. Here we need to write bottom, and how much it is? 5. This is the code to set the all 4 margin 5px, 5 pixel, and body is the selector. Fine. The next question is, next part of the same question. Write an inline CSS. In this we need to write the inline CSS to set the background color for the first level heading. Which one is the first level heading? H1 is the first level heading. In HTML, H1 to H6, total 6 headings we have. So H1 is the first level heading. In first level heading, you need to write the text as green And what is the text? My CA exam. So how this code can be written? If it is talking about the which CSS inline, it is talking about the inline CSS. So in case of inline CSS, we need to write the code and attribute in the same line. So here we will use the style as an attribute. And background color is asked to change. Background what color? And what it should be? Green. So here we'll write green. And what is the text? My CA exam. This is the text. And here we need to close heading as well. This is the code for B part. B part of the question 22. Then last question of this section. Mr. Amit is a new internet user and you being his friend suggest to him some tips which he should follow while using the internet. Like friends, at the time of using internet, we have to follow some rules. And this question is asked from the chapter 2. We need to follow some rules and what we call these rules netiquettes. Like in our real life, we must have some etiquettes, and if we are using some etiquettes on internet while using internet, we call that netiquette. So some netiquettes you can follow to your you can suggest to follow to your friend, like you can suggest him to use the respectful language for all at internet. Whenever we are talking to someone, we are dropping a message to someone, we are posting anything, we need to be more precise and respectful to that person. We should choose friends wisely and should not share his personal information. He should not share his personal information with all, because we can't trust all on the internet. And he should not either send spam nor should encourage the same. Find some more netiquette you can suggest to your friend. Okay friends, move to the next section, that is the section D. Write the HTML code. Write the HTML code to design the web page as shown below. One web page is shown over here. This question, two questions are given. You need to attempt any one out of these two. You need to write the code and consider the specification that follow. You can write the code for any four specification out of given 5. Here you need this code question, and with this question 5 specification. I'm reading all this. The first, what is the first specification? You need to attempt any 4 out of these 5. The HTML code structures should be proper, and heading list of state. This heading list of states and their popular cities should be second level of heading. So can you tell me what is the second level of heading? H2 it is. This heading should be in the H2 at the center of the page, and the background color of the page should be yellow. So how you can set the background color? How you can set? Busy color. Busy color. But before that, before busy color, what you need to write? You need to write body tag. Body tags attribute busy color is equal to which color you need to give? Yellow. Like this you can change the background color. And second specification, JPG image named nation should be placed. What is the name of the image? Nation. And what is the extension? JPG. So how you can insert the image? IMG space SRC. Then you need to write the name of the image. Nation and then extension. Like this you can insert the image. Move to the third specification. What is the third specification? The page should consist of the nested list and the data as exactly given in the question. The outer list should be numbered list. Outer list. This is the nested list. This is the nested list. This is the outer list. This is the inner list. So how you can create this nested list? You need to start the OL, and by default the OL appears in the numbers. So here first LI you can write, and what you need to write in first LI? Uttar Pradesh. and then no need to close the OL. Without closing OL, start UL, and in UL you need to write the type attribute. Why you need to write the type attribute? Because here you can see what is given before the list item. This is the square. So UL type is equal to square, and then you need to use 2 time LI Lucknow Banaras, and then close the UL. You need to close the UL. So these two list items will be. Then after this new LI, this matlab second, here write Bihar, third LI and fourth LI, third LI, fourth LI. Now again need to start UL, and in UL this time you need to give the circle. Type is equal to circle, and then 2 LI, and after that need to close the UL, then LI, this LI, and then Maharashtra. Like this you can create the nested list, and the inner list is having the symbols, symbol based. Outer list is number based, inner list is symbol based. And feedback should be the email link mail@me.com, means this feedback, this should be the mail to anchor tags, mail to attribute. One more code is given. So in same way, one table you can insert. 5 specifications are given over here, and you need to use these specifications at the time of writing the code. Fine. Now we came to the last section, that is the section E. Here 2 case study based questions are given, and you need to attempt both the questions, and out of these 5 you can attempt any 4 statements. You can write any 4 statement. So what is given over here? One table is given and code also for that. So we need to tell that what will be written over here. Like some statements are missing here, we need to complete the statements. So friends, here you can see one table is given, and in this table row span and col span is used. So here we need to check table. Table is the tag. After table what we are writing? Like this is the called border. This is the border. This box. This is the border. And if we use the border attribute, then only we can see this border. So here what can be written? Border. Fine. So next, here futuristic time table. What is the statement missing over here? If we want to write the heading of the table like this, then we need to use the caption tag. So here it must be caption, and it must be closed because it is a container tag. Then move to the next. One row is completed. Here you can see this is the first row. Period number Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And here you can see period number Monday, Wednesday and Friday. One row is completed. Move to the next row, 1, and then robotics. Come to this column, and here you can see TD and something is missing is equal to 2. So here you can check what span, row span or col span. So we have merged 2 rows. 2 different rows are merged over here. So it is row span. Here we need to write row span. It is row span. And how much is row span? 2. Then next, machine learning. Here you can see statement 4, machine learning. Here what should be? In machine learning you can check over here. Machine learning like 1 column and 2. Here col span is used. Col span, 2 columns are merged. So here it can be what can be written over here? Col span. Like these questions can be asked. Now move to the last. TR is closed. Now what is missing over here? We had started the table, so we need to close the table tag. And in last, what we are closing? HTML. And always before closing the HTML, which tag we are closing? That is the body tag. Fine. So friends, here you can see these are the questions asked to write the attribute value To complete the statement 1 to achieve the output given in the above table. In statement 1, what is the value of the attribute? Value of the attribute. What is the attribute? Border. And what its value? 2. So like this you need to answer the question. Last case based question, case study question. Here it is given that Parminder recently celebrated his 14th birthday. On his birthday, he got to know about Facebook and he learned how social networking sites help people to meet their friends and discuss things online. He also found out that he is now eligible to open a Facebook account. He creates his profile on Facebook and starts connecting with his friends. Within a few days, he befriends many people and he knows and many people he doesn't know. After some time, he starts getting negative comments on his post, and he also finds that his pictures are being shared online on objectionable websites where these should not be shared. So now some questions are given on the base of this paragraph, and this is the question asked from chapter 7, cyber ethics. So identify the type of cyber crime Parminder is a victim of. So this crime we call cyberbullying. Cyberbullying, like someone is posting negative comments or some negative comments you are getting, and if your pictures are being shared on the objectionable websites, so the Parminder is the victim of the cyber bullying. Next question: after hearing about this ordeal, the school decides to publish a set of moral principles that determines the appropriate behavior of students while using the internet. The school is referring to about what the school is thinking, that school is going to tell some cyber ethics. What are cyber ethics? Cyber ethics means at the time of using internet what we need to keep in mind and we need to follow. We have to follow some rules, some ethics at the time of using internet. These are called cyber ethics. Then write a safety measure to be taken by Parminder to avoid threats from unknown people in the future. What security you can suggest? What security measure you can suggest to your friend Parminder? Parminder can lock his profile and only let his friends view his profile. In this way, he can secure his information. Parminder decides. Next question, move to the deep part of the question. You need to attempt any four, but here we'll discuss all five. Parminder decides to make a list of common safety precautions to be taken when online, means at the time of using internet. Write any 2 points that Parminder should include in his list. What points he need to include in his list? What we can suggest, like he can use the strong password to protect his data online. And one more, means at the time of using the internet and we are using any social media account, so after the session we need to log out it properly, whether we are using on our own system or in a cafeteria or anywhere. We need to log out it properly after the session or after the use. So move to the last question of the paragraph. Why are privacy settings so important in the social networking sites? Why these are so important? Like we can't allow everyone to see our information, our secret information, whatever information is given about us. So privacy settings may be used by the user to adjust the visibility of the profile or certain information on the profile. On the profile, all the details about us only. So this will ensure that what we are posting online is only accessible to the people we know and trust. So these are the some safety measures, and in this way Parvinder can protect his information. So friends, like this question can be asked, and this sample paper is completely discussed, and like this you can get the questions in your grade 10th board exams. Fine, so accordingly you need to prepare, and you will get 2 hours for there. Enough time will be given. You need to think and answer the question. Fine friends, in next video we'll start chapter 4 and image tag we will do. Thank you everyone. Keep watching the video.